Welcome to the
Hey,
Swiftcast podcast, baby. Hey.
Swiftcast episode 1. Let's go, guys. Who's excited? Welcome in, everybody.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let me add the claps too. It's episode 1. Guys, my name is Kogan. I am Little Son on Twitter. I am the guy who got roasted by pretty much everyone in the community. And my co-host today is Haru. His Tatsu. How do you say that again? Sorry.
Hisatsu. Get it right, bro. Come on.
Come up with that name, dude. What the heck? It's so weeby.
How did I come up with it? Stop calling it weeb. Okay, listen.
It's a weeb ass name, dude. It's so Japanese. You're not even Japanese, are you?
No, but it doesn't even fucking matter. Okay, listen. Okay, so Haru. Okay, listen. I wanted a weeb name. Okay,
so you are a weeb. Okay,
I wanted a weeb name, but my favorite Japanese name is Haru, and it works. The reason I picked it is because it works with this character, because it's a unisex name, right? So like if someone wanted to call me Haru over voice, it would work because it works for dudes, but then it also works for the character because it's, you know, it goes both ways. And then the last name, Hisatsu, is I used to play a lot of Tekken. It's a fighting game, and my main was like a samurai ninja dude, Yoshimitsu, and he had this
Yoshimitsu?
yeah, he had this stance where he'd pull out his second sword and he'd be like Hisatsu, and I thought it sounded cool.
That's where you got it from?
Yeah, I thought it sounded cool, so I got both.
Okay. Not bad. And some people have realized that my name in chat in the screen is not actually Kogan. It's spelled wrong. I want to shout out to our producer who got it wrong, but we decided, you know what? Fuck it, we're gonna go live with it. So anyways, I am Kogan, Kougaon, but you know what? We're gonna roll with it today. We'll fix it for next time. So that's how it is. This show is a 3-man produced show by me, Haru, and the producer. And this show is about 14, about gaming. It's about pretty much whatever we want to talk about. It's not gonna be just 14, and I'm pretty excited for it. So Haru, are you pumped as well?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We've been planning this for a long time, man.
Dude, we could have done this months ago. We could have done this like a while ago. And
yeah.
It took so long.
It did. Yeah, but it's all good. Yeah. It's all good.
Yeah, we're finally here, and like, man, for our first episode, we thought we could just talk about a little bit about who we are, because, you know, your viewers and my viewers, they don't probably overlap too much, and we can kind of talk about where we come from and how we feel about 14. Someone's I'm a little bit low. Am I good? Can you guys hear me? Am I fine? What's going on there, guys?
Oh, I can crank you up. Hold on, let me fix that.
Up a little bit in case, but yeah, like, you know, before we start talking about like your name and everything, I honestly, for the first time ever, let's talk about how we met. When I met you, I remember you. I think you followed me on Twitter first. Okay, I remember you followed me, and at the time, I wasn't like, oh man, Haru followed me, but like I noticed that like, you know, a few mutuals follow you, and I was like, all right, Haru Satatsu, pretty cool, cute cat girl VTuber. Then I clicked on your stream, and I was like, that's a dude.
Yeah, that's what everyone says. That's usually how it goes. Wait, real quick before I get into this, bro, could you like rotate your camera just a little bit so you're a little more centered? My OCD's like really triggering right now, dude.
All right, okay, we're gonna move it over. I thought you were gonna do something about it, but like, here we go, guys. Is it being fixed now?
Okay, well, like two more ticks. 2 more.
That's enough ticks I could do.
Oh, really? Okay,
yeah,
fine. Okay, we'll work with that. And
we'll work with that. Okay.
Yeah. So. Okay. Listen. So,
all right.
I used to stream casually, like every now and then. Like sometimes I would stream like a raid or two, and I was one of those no camera streamers, right? And I wasn't really trying to do anything with it, you know. It was just so I could have some VODs from raid. But then at the time, I think it was like 2020, and I was getting into VTubers, right? VTubers had just started popping off, and it wasn't so hot in the West yet. It was more of like a JP thing at the time. So all I would see on YouTube was like a bunch of fan translations of clips and memes from HoloLive, right? And it was super annoying to like watch all these because it would take forever to get them translated, right? But I thought it was really cool. So it was interesting. You know, I was into Keys and Eye back in the day.
Oh yeah,
and I loved it. Yeah. So what happened was I was browsing Twitter one day, and a mutual of mine was working on like a model for herself, and I saw like a sketch, and it kind of looked like it was gonna be a model, right? So I sent her a DM, and I was like, yo, if this happens to be a model and you plan on making something, or like taking commissions in the future, hit me up. And she did. So she made me a model, and then I got into it. And ever since then, we've just been debating everyone, man. Everyone like normally assumes I'm a girl at first, and then you know.
Dude, you like legit like debated Aspen from what I remember you told me too. Like, what the heck? It worked. It worked on me. It works on everybody, doesn't it? I feel like it like always fools every dude out there.
It does. It does. It's really funny though. It's just a really funny little thing. And yeah, I don't know, man. Like I've gotten a few people asking why I do it, like why I do the girl avatar, and it's simply because I feel like it, right? Like it's not like she's supposed to be like a personification of myself.
What are you saying?
I definitely do not feel like a woman. but
elaborate.
Okay.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's not like I'm playing a character, right? She is simply, she's more of like, consider it like a Whoops thing, right? You ever seen Whoops? Surely.
Yeah. Yep.
You know how Whoops has a mascot? And it's
his purple cat girl thing, right?
It's like that. It's exactly like that, right? But I just go a step further with it with the VTuber model.
Got you. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't feel like a woman, but chat sometimes makes me feel like a woman, for sure.
Yeah, guys, you like Haru like a woman, man? Look, I love you, Haru, but like, I definitely view you as a dude. When I hear your voice, I can't look past it. Once the second I heard your voice, I was like, all right, I can no longer look past the model. But it's a cute model sometimes, though.
Some people tell me it suits the model or the character. Pint, for example, has told me that he's like I forgot when he told me this, but he said that he couldn't imagine the character with any other voice. Like it's just become fitting, and I feel like that's a case of like he probably just watched or listened to me while I was live too many times, and it's just been like burned into like his eyes, right, or his ears. It's just what it is. But I don't know if it works for people. That's perfect. That's perfect.
You ever like thought about giving your character a voice though, like an actual female voice, or you're like, nah, I am this character? You feel that way?
I can see myself maybe doing that for like a skit on YouTube or something, or for Twitter. But that's a lot of work, man. That's a lot of work, and I don't know whose voice I would want. You know, I don't know if I want to give her an accent or like what. So
dude,
I haven't thought about that.
Make that a challenge. Like you could ask people, voice Haru's VTuber, and see who would fit the bill, and see who would send you all these VA clips. That'd be kind of interesting, actually.
Yeah. No, I think so. Yeah.
What? You say.
No, I was gonna say, I've been hearing my alerts go off, but I didn't put the browser source on like in this scene, so it's like if y'all hear that, that's what that is. My apologies. Wait, I can actually set that up really quick. Let me.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's on screen now, so it should be fine.
Ready. This is what we get for putting Haru in charge of the whole entire tech side.
I always forget about something, man.
You know, it works out. And you know what? We're here. We're finally here. And when we started this whole entire thing, me and Haru, how do we even like come up with this idea? I think we were talking. We decided just kind of like call each other up on like voice call once, and then we like, oh man, like we want to do like some kind of cool idea for the 4D community, and we came up with this podcast, right?
Yeah. So like I watched a lot of podcasts, you know, like I've been into podcasts since, I mean, I think everyone has since I'd probably say like I think I got into it when I used to watch a lot of like Joji or Filthy Frank and Max Mofo way back in the day. And Joji, he's long since gotten into music, and that's his career now. You know, he's not so much making content on YouTube or anything like that, but his mates, Max Mofo and Anything for Views, they actually got together and made their own podcast. This is the first one I really got into, and it's Cold Ones. It's a podcast where they just get together, they chill, they talk about whatever the fuck, and they get absolutely smashed like on like the entire podcast, right? They just get drunk and they go at it, and it's so nice, man. I love it. So I've always wanted to do something like that, you know. And then Trash Taste,
you want to get smashed on stream?
No. Well,
no.
I mean, I can see myself doing that, but like the thing is, I'm friends with the most straight edge individuals, right? Like
yeah, me.
You're straight edge. Pint, bro. Pint makes me feel like a piece of garbage whenever he talks about caffeine, right? Because like my sponsor is Gamer Subs, right? And what these guys are, it's like,
are you doing the chill right now with Gamer Subs, really?
What?
You're doing the shill right now.
I'm not trying to show. This is just an example. This is just an example. Okay, listen. So gamer subs, right? What they are, it's powder that fancies up your water. Okay, it has caffeine and it makes it taste good and 0 calories. It's fucking awesome. Code horror on checkout. But I drink it basically on the daily because I am terrible with my sleep. I wake up, I'm tired as fuck, and I need my caffeine. I'm Cuban. So I grew up drinking Cuban coffee.
What's the Cuban card for? What does that have to do with anything?
Because Cubans are notorious for this. Okay, they wake up every day, each and every day, and the first thing they do is drink a cup of café cubano, Cuban coffee. Okay. And this shit slaps. This shit slaps you in the face. Oh, it slaps you in the face, and you wake the fuck up. It's basically like a shot of espresso, right?
Throw in the moan there, though. I can't get that out of my head now.
Well, I was being a little literal, and I slapped myself in the face, you know, to really emphasize it. But
okay, all right. Is it like super strong? Is it super
strong as fuck? Oh, the gamer subs. The thing is, it's 100 milligrams a scoop, so like it's however much you need, right? But like pint, this motherfucker is like hard. Listen, I don't do any of that shit, okay? I'm good. I'm solid. Like, I'm healthy as fuck. And then it makes me feel like I'm unhealthy. Listen. Some people need caffeine, okay? Some people can't get up in the fucking morning and stay awake for 8 hours. I can't do that.
Coffee either, dude. You can do it. You can break this addiction. I'm telling you, you don't need it.
It's never gonna happen.
You can do it. Look, this is your intervention. Haru, how much coffee do you drink a day?
I don't drink any coffee. I drink gamer subs.
You're on your way already. Okay, drop the gamer subs. Okay, don't drop gamer subs. I'm sorry. They're your sponsor.
That's my sponsor.
You did that. Sorry, you did say that you actually like the product. I'm sorry, but yeah, I actually don't. I don't drink anything like that. I just drink water only, and so here's the thing. I used to drink like whatever, like, you know, soda and all that shit, but like I kind of stopped because like that's like unneeded calories, and I've been trying to go on a more healthy lifestyle as of recently.
It's 0 calories, Co.
Wait, what is 0 calories?
Gamer subs!
What, that's money? I don't want to spend money on gamer subs. You just want me to buy your product. Don't give me that.
Unbelievable. Oh my god.
Look, water is nice. You know, water good. And I like my water, so don't try to convert me.
So I saw something someone said in chat. And I feel like this is something like I really want to talk about. Okay, so they asked, what did y'all think of tweeting way?
Tweeting way on Twitter, the 14th thing.
Yeah, tweeting way.
Me or you first? Who's gonna put their thoughts in?
I thought it was super cute. I thought it was the cutest fucking thing, bro. I woke up in the morning and I saw it, and I was like, wait, what is this, man? And they went with it all day. Basically, Baby Yoda. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It's a better version of Baby Yoda, dude. Okay, I'm gonna be real. Chat, you might hate me. I've never seen Star Wars in my life. I've seen a few clips. I've never sat through and watched it, but like. You know, Baby Yoda was like the most popular thing a few years ago because it was cute. That thing looked kind of weird to me. It was like a weird looking dried green elf, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about Baby Yoda.
Dude, I love Baby Yoda. We can't just say that.
But Tweeting Way is the cuter version of Baby Yoda because it's like the funny. You have to admit, he is cuter, right?
I do kind of like Tweeting Way better. Oh my gosh.
There you go. Yep. So
all right.
Tweeting Way all day was super cute. I loved it. It was like, it's like weird because it's like, you know, that like it's a person behind it, but like the whole character thing was cute, and like there were like this, you know, it was the Lopbrit who doesn't know how to use Twitter, and it was horrible. I honestly want to see more of Tweeting Way, and you know what would be really cool if we get Tweeting Way in the game, but you know, oddly enough, Twitter doesn't exist.
And that'll never happen, man.
That'll never happen. Yeah,
no way.
It was adorable.
It'd be great.
Tweeting Way banged. It was like literally social media personalities aren't real people. I know, it's crazy,
dude,
right?
It was fantastic. I thought it was a super like wonderful little thing for the community. The thing is, like, the 14 Twitter is actually pretty damn good at what they do, and like in the social media space, they really get like together with the community and like just mess around, you know. Twitter isn't that exciting. Okay, I mean, I guess it kind of is, you know, depending on what you see, but Twitter, like for me, I don't really tweet too often, and it's simply because there's a lot of drama on Twitter, right? And I guess it really depends like what you can turn your feed into, but I follow a lot of like profiles on Twitter, and then sometimes it's like
Twitter,
no, I mean, same, but you know, I ain't gonna lie, but it's just, especially in the VTuber space, bro, there's so much drama, you know. So
dude, there's not a day that goes by where I see a mutual of mine go like, oh man, like there's some drama, and I'm like, it's like, I'm not in the obviously I'm not a VTuber, but like I just hear so much and I'm like, I don't know, it's just like I feel like it's people who just take these problems and make it like a whole entire VTuber thing. It's not really. It's like it's probably one or two people acting up, you know? What do you think about that?
You saying it's like getting one guide in chat? You know what that means?
No, what does that mean? Is that a Twitch lingo thing?
Yeah, it's like a Twitch lingo. So like let's say I'm Asmongold, right? And I'm streaming and I'm talking about some super controversial shit. And then one guy says something that's like really like nuclear, right? Like it's just super fucking bad take. And but like I noticed that specific like a message in chat, and then I start going off, and then I basically include all of chat together with this one guy, and then but the thing is like it's just this one guy saying one thing while everyone else is like agreeing with the streamer, right? That's what getting one guide is, you know? And
in a sense, that's kind of how I feel. Is that right on VTuber Twitter, or is it much different?
Dude, I think a lot of VTubers are pretty nuclear. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, it's pretty crazy sometimes.
It's kind of funny because like a lot of people think like because you have a VTuber, you're suddenly this like wholesome, like no, you can do no wrong kind of person.
Yeah, right, dude.
There's just some dude or person on the other side of the camera, and you know they're just like any other person. They could be good or bad, and yeah, it's just it's weird that like when the VTuber stuff happens, it's like the whole entire community goes like, man, not my VTuber, and like all this stuff, and I don't know. I feel like it doesn't really. It's like if it's like in 14, like if I say something stupid and then someone's like, oh my god, all of 14 Twitters are now suddenly toxic, and it's like, nah, it's just this one guy with a super bad take. So that's what I'm going with. What do you think?
No, I agree. Okay. But
yeah,
it's just like the bad shit gets a lot of like attention, like a lot of attention. It always blows up, and then that's where people start to feel like, oh, this is basically all of Twitter, you know? So it's just, it's shitty. But I mean, it is what it is.
Like, it's funny because like you'll have like you know, I don't want to be rude, but there's like people that have like less than 100 follower Andes who are like,
oh, here we go.
Drama that happens with somebody big, and they're like suddenly like, oh, this is my community. I'm like, no, you're not even in that.
What do you think that way about me with my measly 4,000 followers on Twitter, bro? I just hit 4K like the other day.
It's like if somebody takes a problem and makes it about them too, and it's like you're not even close to it, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like just odd. It's just like they just want to feel like they're part of it. I don't know. It's just like, you know, it's when something happens, people feel like they need to be a part of that and like take it upon themselves, and like I don't know. It's just kind of like interesting. I always feel that.
I see what you mean. Man, but speaking of that, dude, Pint, this dude, like every time in his stream, he's always like, yeah, I'm actually being followed by this big figure on social media or gaming or whatever. He's like, I'm followed by that person. I'm mutuals with them. Yeah, dude, what the fuck? The only person who follow, or like the only like cool people who follow me are like a couple like really high profile artists, and I'm like, oh shit, look at that. But that's about it. And it's only because of the fucking model. It's only because of the model. I mean, yeah, I guess I do. Yeah.
Okay, wait. Actually, real talk, Lucy though. Lucy follows you, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. What about Asmon follows you, right?
No. Wait, does he?
He follows me.
I don't know if he follows me. I really don't know about that one, but
he follows me for sure though. Yeah, I know that. So pretty cool. What can I say?
Okay, buddy.
I don't know. I don't. Okay, so if I get followed by somebody on Twitter that's big, I notice, but I try not to like make a big deal of. I don't want to come off as uncool, you know. I don't want to be like, oh, like this guy followed me, like throw him all attention. Like I don't want to put somebody on the spot, so I keep it super like, yeah, they follow me.
Dude, I'm the opposite, bro. I fucking blast that shit, dude. When Pint followed me, like the next day I went live and I was like, yeah, I'm owning. Pint followed me. He followed me. Yeah, so I guess I'm a bit of a hypocrite there. Yeah. I feel him on that one. It's exciting, dude. It's exciting.
No. I did not say you're uncool, Pint. Don't give me that. No, you're cool, Pint. I'm just saying that like I don't blow it up enough though. It feels weird to like blow up somebody like that and put them in that spot, you know? Like I feel like tweet wise it's weird. I do it sometimes on stream too. I'll be like, oh yeah, they follow me, but putting somebody, adding them on the spot, I'm like, I feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Is that weird? I don't know. Maybe it's just a me thing.
No, I don't think so. Wait, how do you feel about showing chat? Like, do you think I should put it on stream? What do you think?
Yeah, you can show chat.
I think I have some space for it. Let me see.
I'm totally down for that. I thought we had that initially too. So yeah.
Okay.
Pint likes to make fun of his blue walls, like the rest of us to get back at him. Yeah, wait, Pint makes fun of my blue walls enough too? What the heck? I have made fun of his walls before. Wait,
not
what?
this one.
I need to see clips of this actually. Pint, Leave my walls alone. I talk about nothing but good stuff to you, and you're over here making fun of my walls. Look, it looks like Bo. Yeah, okay, that tweet. I remember Bo Burnham's room from like 2006. Look, these walls are iconic now. It's part of the character. I didn't want it to be. In fact, do you know how the story of the blue wall even started?
I don't think so.
It was so. What happened one time is I think I said something stupid on Twitter, like DM me if you're single or some weird shit, as a joke, you know. And then some girl like DM'd me and she's like, hey, a friend of mine told me to DM you, but I was gonna say something, but then I realized that your walls are super blue. And I'm like, oh, it's... So my blue wall stopped me from like talking to this girl apparently. She just noticed how blue my walls were and just stopped trying to hit me up. And that was like so sad.
That's tough, bro.
What was that?
That's tough, man.
It is tough, yeah, and like because of that, now I can't get people with my blue walls. So yeah, Pine put something in the chat. Do you want to check out that link real quick, or?
Sure.
All right, what is this, Pine? I'm really... What? I can't see it on my side.
I'll show it. One sec. Hold on.
Okay. Because of this, now we can actually utilize the other out overlays we have on.
That's you, bro. That's you.
That looks like they look the same corner.
Okay, but I can kind of relate because back at my parents' place. All right, listen, my walls are the exact same blue. That's super saturated, like ocean blue or like royal blue.
Hey.
It's the same. Okay, but the difference is that I made damn sure that I never brought a girl home. Ever. I couldn't take girls home, dude. Not with those walls, dude. And to make things worse, I had like accents. So like, you know, right where the wall meets the ceiling, I had to going all around the room. It was little like suns and planets, or not suns, but like planets and moons from like Buzz Lightyear and shit. And then one side of the wall was like there was like an ocean painted on that my mom did, and then she put like a bunch of like little stickers of Finding Nemo and like a bunch of different fish. Like she pimped out that room for a kid, you know. But I never changed it. I always kept it like that because it's my parents' place, you know. Like what was I supposed to do? It was super cute. It was actually super cute. But the thing is, I was a kid, Cole. How old are you? Yeah. Unbelievable, man. Nah, I'm kidding. Your room is it's tight, bro. But green screen, my dude. Green screen for sure.
I have a green screen.
Where's it at?
Set it up. I gotta set it. It's huge. It's like it's like kind of heavy. I have to bust it out and everything and set it up. But
you gotta bust it out. Okay.
I used it once on my stream, and that was like it. I just did a small stupid bit. If I use it, what do I even put in the background? There's like the blue walls are already iconic. You know what I mean?
Look what I got, man. Like I set this up right before stream just so I could have something.
YouTuber is different.
No, it's not. It's the same thing.
I do it. It's weird. It's like so try-hardy. I make my bed before every stream. You know what? I want my viewers to see me for who I am, and you guys see me. I'm messy as heck, and it doesn't matter. That bed's gonna get messy at the end of the day. Why do I need to fix it? You know?
Fair enough. I mean,
thank you.
If I were to stream with a camera, all you would see behind me is my messy ass bed too. And I definitely don't make my bed. But yo, Pine, do you actually make your bed every stream? That's cap. That's hard cap, dude. No shot. Okay. I will admit, I have noticed the fat cat every single stream. I have seen it every stream. Wait,
eye catching.
He also only streams like once or twice a week. So I mean, that's already more than me. But what I'm saying is, he only has to make his bed once a week. That's not that bad. That's pretty good. That's doable. That's doable.
You're right. He doesn't do it every day, so he does it to make himself look good. So I get that. All right. While we're here, then chat. If you are not lurking, if you come out of lurking, who actually makes their bed? Now I'm actually curious. Who actually does that?
Oh, how many of you guys make your beds?
Yeah, how many of you guys make your beds?
I do not.
I want to know. People are so lazy as the rest of us, because like, there's no way you guys are sitting here like, oh, LOL streamer doesn't make bed, and you guys you make your bed? No, you're lying. Stop it. Me? No, I am guilty. I'm not making it. That's what I'm saying. You guys don't make your beds too, and you're out here judging us. Get out. You know what? Like, sometimes here's the thing. If I feel like I just want to sleep in my bed in the midday, I do that. I don't need to fix my bed, and because if I sleep midday, I have to fix it again. So I think it's kind of fair. I just crawl underneath the sheets and just do the thing.
I feel it, man. I feel it. I don't know.
You get it too? Yeah.
I'm just a lazy motherfucker, man. I can't help it. I mean,
how lazy this guy is, guys? It took us about 3 months to get this thing going on.
Okay,
No.
listen, we were brainstorming. We were brainstorming.
Yeah, we were brainstorming, and we're finally here. Dude, actually, speaking of which, let's actually talk about the podcast itself.
Okay.
Let's talk about the name.
Oh, Swiftcast?
Yeah, Swiftcast.
Is that me?
You came up with it. Yeah, talk about it.
It's lazy, but I like it. Okay, listen.
That's it.
I wanted it to, be recognizable by 14 players, and I feel like it's pretty recognizable. It's just Swiftcast, and I've been playing a lot of caster these days, and I'm a summoner who really likes to spend my Swiftcast on DPS. So I'm not really one to res. I don't play red mage all that much, but
yeah, you play black mage. You don't need to worry about resing at all.
Fair enough. But no, man, black mage is too slow. But, you want to know something crazy? Fucking Pint made that stupid black mage video, and he doesn't even play black mage, man.
That's how he does. He's a black mage main. No, I've seen it like
absolutely not. He's a freaking red mage main.
Wait, why did you lie to us, Pint? I thought we were literally brothers. What the heck?
No, he's fake. He is fake.
I literally sat here thinking we had like something in common. Marketing, baby? You fooled me. I actually thought he was a black mage main. What? I thought he was out here. Wait, so you're telling me he does every content with red mage, not black mage?
Yeah.
You're telling me I'm out here looking like a goddamn clown.
That's right.
And he's actually rezzing his parties and keeping everybody up. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Actually, you want to know the reason why I picked black mage as my class?
Let's hear it.
So when I was getting into 14, I was doing Shadowbringers, and I was kind of switching between a lot of jobs, right? And I was like sitting here like, asking my chat, well, what job should I play? And people are like, you should play black mage because like it's hard. And obviously, you know how it is, guys in chat. You have to admit it. You like seeing the streamers in pain and losing and dying. So when I first played black mage on stream, people were getting like laughs out of that. So I was like, you know what? It fueled like the competitive edge in me, and I was like, I want to get better at this job. And here we are today. I'm still not bad at the job, but like I thought about it because if Yoshi P can play this job, I could play this job. The man himself plays the job, and I was like, you know what? I can do it as well. So that's why I started playing black mage and like kept up with it ever since. So I kind of still suck, but like you know what? It's like my most proficient job, and I'm too scared to switch out anything at this point, so I'm stuck with it.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been playing melee since the very fucking beginning. Of my time on this game. No, actually that's a lie. I started playing this game way back in like 2013 as a bard. I picked up Archer. I was always like the bow and arrow kind of player, like in other games. I loved playing I loved doing ranged in RuneScape. It was just bow and arrow and like crossbow, all that stuff.
Played RuneScape?
Oh, I used to love RuneScape, man. That was my game. The thing is, I didn't have a good enough computer to play WoW. You know?
Don't need a good computer to play. Oh, to play WoW. I think I meant RuneScape.
No, that's why I was playing RuneScape, because I didn't have a good computer. I couldn't play WoW, and it was a hard time. So I played that instead, and it was really fun. I loved it. To this day, if I feel like playing it, I'll just log on. I still pay my sub. I don't really play too much anymore, but I do still pay my sub. But
wait, so you're telling me, throughout all these years, you have the same account ever since, right? Like you started from a while ago. You never got hacked once.
No, I don't think so.
I always get my accounts like somewhat like the password does not work anymore, or like it says that like it got changed or something. I swear it happens to me and other people like a lot. I don't know what it is. I had to go through several accounts.
I mean, like my Minecraft account gets hacked every other week. Yeah, no, I'm always getting emails from Mojang saying, "Hey, your account was breached, but we gave them your account anyway."
No, I've never gotten my account on Minecraft hacked. I don't know if you're pissing off any like 12-year-olds, like on Minecraft griefing their base.
I don't even play Minecraft, man.
You don't play, dude. Minecraft is beautiful though.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I like Minecraft. I just don't play it because it gets repetitive, man. Well, the thing is, I don't really do anything fancy in Minecraft. I've always been like, I make a world, I make a house, I make it a little big. I got a bunch of resources. I get my diamond weapons. I go into the Nether. I kill the Nether dragon, and that's it. It's like, what do you do after that?
You gotta get creative with the game. Have you seen what people can make with this game? Have you seen like the person who literally recreated all of Ishgard housing in Minecraft? No,
I haven't seen any of that. Where do you find that?
It's nutty.
Twitter?
Yeah, it's on Twitter somewhere. Yeah, if I can pull it up somewhere. But if anybody knows what I'm talking about, yeah, that happened. Somebody actually recreated Alexander too. I think it's the exact same person recreated Alexander in not the perfect mode, but like when he has no legs. You know what I mean? Like that form and like the last. Yeah, they recreated that. People are pretty cracked when it comes to being creative, and I respect that.
That's cool. That's cool.
Going back real quick. So WoW, you talked about how you couldn't play WoW. You never played WoW at all, ever, or like?
I did try it a couple times, just way after, right? Like I tried retail probably like for a total of 30, maybe 45 minutes before I logged off and never logged back in. I got, to be fair, like it's not that I didn't want to play it because it was a bad game at the time. It was more so that I got a little lost and I just couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure it out. But I did try classic at some point and I did play that for like 1 or 2 days. And I started off as an undead, I think. My friends really wanted me to play with them, but they were already like level 30, and leveling in classic is so slow, man. That or I'm just slow, but it was terrible. It was terrible. So I quit at like level 20. I couldn't make it.
My story with WoW was that I tried playing it. This is way back when I was like in 4th grade or 5th grade. I think 4th grade, yeah. I had some friends, like they were elementary school. I don't even think elementary school is like a good age to play WoW. Like, I think you need to be older to play WoW, but
no way, man.
Yeah, kids play it. I don't know. I feel like it's crazy. I feel like they don't, but
all my friends were playing in elementary, man.
Dang, okay, so it's not crazy at all. My friends were playing it, and they were like, you gotta get this game, Co. And I was like, okay, I'll get this game. And I bought the game. I had a shitty Dell laptop, right, at the time. And I tried downloading the game. I remember I wanted it because all my friends were playing. I was like, dang it, I should play this game because everybody's playing it. I want to be part of the cool kids crowd, you know?
Yeah.
So I get this on, like, my birthday. I asked my dad, I'm like, begging, can I please play this game? And he's like, yeah, sure, okay, here you go, kid. So gets me the game. I download this game on what do you call that? On
new podcast to listen to.
My crappy ass Dell laptop. And then I try going this game. After finally finishing downloading it, log into this game. I'm excited to play this game. Then I get to the character creation, make my character. I chose like a Taurus or Tauren person, like the
Tauren? Yeah, I think it's called Tauren or something like that.
I tested out, and then my game could not run at all. It was like 5 FPS per second. And my computer overheated so
5 FPS per second.
It was terrible. I could not move. And then I remember just literally like I couldn't play the game at all, and I had to go back to school. My friends were like, "Have you played it? You download?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can't play this game." And then he dropped me. They never want to be my friend ever again.
Yeah.
They're always talking about WoW after that, and I was like, "What the heck?"
No, I can relate, man. Like when all my friends were playing WoW in elementary, I was still stuck on RuneScape, and I was stuck on RuneScape for a long time, man. So like, but the thing is. Yeah. I didn't mind it. I just let them talk about it all the time, and I was just gonna be there. But man, I was really like envious. It wasn't really that like I was dying to play the game. I just wanted to play an MMO with my bros. You know, we all used to play RuneScape together, but they all moved on. So I was really bummed, man. They were all playing WoW and like having so much fun together. And I made the free trial, and they I got on the free trial and they played with me for a little bit on my piece of shit laptop. It with Windows Vista. It was terrible, but it was bad. I can actually remember when we played. It was so long ago, and I remember like we were just like exploring. I was a night elf, and I drowned. I think like we
drown in the game.
Yeah, I think when you're swimming, there's like fatigue, and I think once like I think it's like a gauge or something. It was so long ago, but from what I remember, it was like a fatigue gauge or something. It filled up, and I died.
What the?
And then I never played it again until Classic or whatever. So that was a long time ago. But with Final Fantasy, this game dropped around 2013. Oh, A Realm Reborn dropped around 20. A breathing gauge. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. But it dropped around 2013, and I was in high school at this point. I believe I was a sophomore in high school. I was like 16 years old. And they dropped the beta for A Realm Reborn. I hadn't even known that 1.0 was a thing. But I saw an advertisement on Facebook. I was one of those Facebook kids, dude. But bro, Facebook was popping back then, man. Like early 2010 Facebook was insane. It was so good. like Twitter has long since took over, but Facebook was the place to be back then. Absolutely.
Ugh.
Yeah, but I saw the ad and I saw a cat girl And that is all. That's all it took. I was an anime Andy. I was a bit of an elitist too. Like if I heard anyone talking about Attack on Titan or Naruto or whatever, I didn't want to talk to them. But
oh my god,
yeah, I was that kind of kid. But then I saw the advertisement. I signed up for the beta, the closed beta. It was phase 3, and they accepted me. And I stayed up all night playing, and I would skip class. And it was so much fun. I would play on my mom's Toshiba laptop. That thing didn't even have a graphics card. It was just a dual core processor, dude. It would struggle. I would play at like 20 FPS consistently, and when it actually the thing is, I just wanted to play so bad that I didn't even realize it was bad, you know. I was like, oh my god, I'm playing this MMO, you know. And then when I got to Titan,
could you even fight Titan? That's the question.
I would die to everything, and it was because of the frame rate. So like the frame rate was like a solid 15, maybe 17 on a good day in Titan. But then motherfucker would drop a bunch of his little plume AoEs all over the floor. And he drops like between 4 and 5, maybe 6 at a time, and when and has like a really crazy effect, right? For most people, this is not an issue, right? But back in 2013, when I had that piece of garbage laptop, the moment those would spawn on the floor, I would dip from like 17 FPS to about 5. And when you're at 5 FPS, it's a slideshow, right? And you actually move slower. You move way slower. You can't get around. So I would try to dodge the AoEs, but it was a slideshow. I couldn't get out, and I would die. And that's when I had to come up with like little strategies to get out of AoEs, right? And on Bard, Bard had this I think they still have it. It's called the repelling shot. It's like an ability that shoots you backwards, right? Yeah. And that's how I would dodge AoEs. I would hold the repelling shot and just jump backwards. I always had to do that. It was a mission. But
and you got into like the early beta stuff, right? This is during the beta arc or when the game actually fully came out, or what?
That wasn't during the beta, because during the beta, I think you were able to get to level 20 before that was the cutoff level.
Cutoff, okay.
You couldn't get beyond level 20, yeah.
And after that, like actually no, before that, so I know like back in the day, you know, 14, you know, 1.0 was not that great, but then like A Realm Reborn came out, was a bit better. Even if looking back at it now, do you think like A Realm Reborn was a good MMO in its time, or is it like
it was? Granted,
I heard some people say it aged a little bit, you know, like
absolutely, it's been around for years.
Nerfed, and stuff like that.
Okay, so you really want to hear about it? I can go on for like a good 5 minutes. All right.
Okay. My story, before you go I want to say my story is I was enticed by the Stormblood ads because I saw the first ever trailer for Stormblood, and I was like, this is kind of a goofy, funky game. I want to try it out. So I played it for a bit, and then I tried it, dropped it because it was like, you know, it wasn't my game. I was like, yeah, too slow. But then I tried it again at fall of 2020, and I loved the game ever since because I had a lot more free time, and that's where I'm at. So I don't know what it's like back in the day. I heard you guys had something called like TP or something. Right? I know TP is a nightmare.
Dude, we had it in Stormblood. We had it in Stormblood. You were there.
I played like 5 minutes of Stormblood, and I gave up. So I didn't see everything.
Okay. Here, let me educate you just a little bit. I won't go on for too long. I won't go on for too long because like our chat's already heard this a million times. But for those who haven't, A Realm Reborn was a hell of a time. Listen, a lot of people say it was bad. It wasn't that fucking bad. Okay, it was actually pretty fucking good. The thing is, if you were to compare ARR to like WoW back then, what was that? Which expansion of WoW was out when ARR dropped? ARR dropped in like, I'm gonna say August of 2013. What dropped during that time? What, BFA or was it Legion? I have no idea. But
someone said Legion. Yeah, okay.
Legion? Wide. Okay, if it was Legion, then never mind. Yeah, Legion was like the last great expansion that WoW had, right? But Legion was 2016. Oh, dude, that was way after then. That was 3 years after. Yeah. That was 3 years after then. It was WoD. Yeah, I heard terrible things about WoD, right?
Okay.
So if I had to compare the two, ARR just blew WoD the fuck out of the water. It blew it the fuck out of the water. Like ARR was actually granted, ARR had like a lot of problems in regards to quality of life. Like for example, here are the big ones that a lot of people know about. Okay, so when you were in an encounter, like a raid, let's say Coil, for example, that was the raid back then, right? When you were in Coil, let's say you're a paladin and you pop Hollow Ground, and then you wipe shortly after you popped it, right?
Right.
You have to wait the remainder of that cooldown.
It didn't reset.
It would not reset. It would not reset.
No.
And then, you know how you have food buff?
You lose it.
It would fall off every wipe.
No!
Every wipe, it would fall off. It was atrocious. And then on top of that, we had TP, but we had TP for years. TP was a little annoying. The reason TP was bad is because melee, and I don't know about Bard, but melee specifically would have problems with TP because eventually they would simply just run out, especially if the group's DPS was a little on the lower side. The encounter would get stretched out. It would take longer to clear it, you know? So the longer the fight was...
Sprint, right? I heard that, like, people saying that it was only for sprint.
No. So TP was for all physical actions, physical GCDs.
Yeah.
And sprint on it. Like when you popped sprint, it would completely wipe out your entire TP gauge.
Oh.
All of it. All of it, dude. You would be at 0 TP and then you couldn't attack. So like melee, we're not allowed to use sprint ever. If you were to use sprint, okay, and this was back when we had cross-class abilities, right?
Right. Oh, I heard about that.
So it was optimal. It was necessary to go and level Dragoon up. I forget which level it was. I think it was like 30 something, maybe 40 something. Dragoon has they had a cooldown called an Invigorate, and Invigorate would regenerate. It would replenish about, I think it was 400 TP. And they had a trait for themselves that would increase it to like 600, but all the other jobs that were able to take Invigorate from Dragoon would have the 400 TP, right? So that was the play. Whenever you got to so like you would have a maximum of 1,000, right? When you got to 600, maybe like 580 TP, then you would pop Invigorate, and then your TP would keep running out, and then eventually you would pop it again. But you could, by the time the third Invigorate would come back, you'd be running out of TP. You'd be at 0, right? So like you couldn't win. You couldn't win on a full uptime fight. You could not win. It was just a fat L if you were playing melee, bro. It sucked. It was so
you take
bad.
It off your bar every single time, pretty much, right? You don't want to use that ever.
Yeah.
How did you even avoid mechanics though in time? At like when the AOE's pop up, you just run.
You had to be good. You just had to know what you were doing, man.
Yeah, so I was Stormblood, right? I'm a Shadowbringers baby technically. So they finally removed it in Shadowbringers.
Yeah, Shadowbringers is when they got rid of TPM, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Thank God. I would not last at all if they kept that in the game.
Yeah.
I would cry actually. So I'm glad they removed that. I couldn't deal with that. Is that just one of the worst systems back in the day though? I heard that like a bit more,
Oh, there's plenty, man. I could go on and on, dude. There were so many bad ones. Cross class was really bad.
Old rant about the old Final Fantasy. What was that? Sorry.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to ban someone really quick. Give me a sec.
Okay. Yeah. No
I hate having to do this.
I know, like what the heck? People just be cool about stuff. But yeah, I know that like back in the day, 14 used to be. It's better now than it was before, but at the time it wasn't too bad, I guess. So like Tell about Paladin Flash. I actually started as a gladiator back in the day, and I knew about Flash as a move, so I kind of remember that a little bit. But like, you know what I mean? It's not like
Flash was fucking terrible. It was so bad. The reason it wasn't great is because like it would basically be the same as like Overpower. Or anything else that was like an AoE like a aggro, you know what I'm talking about? Like Paladins didn't do damage. It was Flash, right? So like it would just blind. It would blind and that's it. It was terrible. Okay. Yeah, it wouldn't do any damage and it wasn't great.
Is that crazy?
What's that, sorry?
Is it used for aggro grabbing though? Like
that's what it was. It was basically the same as Unleash, Overpower, all that stuff. Like it was just an AoE that would grab aggro, but Paladins didn't do damage. It was not great.
I feel like, do they even do damage nowadays? I feel like that Paladins are cool, but like they're very defensive heavy, you know?
I'm gonna be honest. I think I'd like to imagine that the majority of the community feels the same, but I think all tanks feel the same now. Obviously, right. Dark Knight hits the hardest.
Strongest opener in the game, I think.
It does hit the hardest. It has a fucking ridiculous opener. It's comparable to DPS, but all the tanks feel the same, in my opinion. Like they're like designed to feel slightly different from each other. Like they are unique in their own ways, but like in retrospect, they're all the same. They accomplish the exact same thing, and all the damage is fairly even, except for Dark. Dark hits a little harder, but the trade-off is that Dark's personal healing is not quite as strong as the other 3 tanks. You know, they have like plenty of heals, while Dark has like a little bit of heals, right?
Yeah,
so that's
not that
what it
strong. Like literally, warriors never die at all. And you know what's funny is it's been like what 5-6 months after like Endwalker's release, and they did not change warrior at all. They're like, nope, working as intended, and it's kind of nutty. And I don't mind it because I like the survivability on warriors. They just never die, and I dig that a lot when I play it, or if I get one as a healer. So I don't mind at all.
Yeah, no, it's changed like crazy. Paladin, the tanks wouldn't really heal very much at all. Warrior was like the healer tank, quote unquote, way back when, and they would heal with you know how they have Fell Cleave now?
Yeah.
Back then it used to be Inner Beast, and Inner Beast was busted, man. Inner Beast would heal a little bit. It would do like 150% healing of whatever damage you dealt with it, and then it would also apply a 5-second mitigation. So Warrior was busted. It was absolutely busted for all of Realm Reborn. Oh, in the beginning when it first dropped, it was really bad, but within like a month or 2 they fixed it, and it was the poster boy for years to come. Heaven's Word, Stormblood, it was a little sus, but eventually they fixed it and it was back to being absolutely busted. I don't know, man. This game's balance has definitely been up and down, but as of late, the last 2 expansions, balance has been solid, I think.
I'm down with it too. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had too many complaints. I know people who've been maining their jobs and been like, oh, this doesn't feel good or something, but I will play the job, learn whatever rotation you need to learn. I'm like, yeah, it's all right, you know. I don't mind it. You just gotta learn it and just deal with it, I feel like. But yeah, what do I know? I don't play stuff. Make Bard fun. Bard is fun. What are you talking about, Blind? No, buff Red Mage, they're already good. What?
I'm gonna keep it real. The only job I have a bit of a problem with currently is Machinist, man. And it's
Okay, Machinist is the feels bad one. That is true.
So Machinist doesn't even feel that bad, but like what's wrong with Machinist is that it really seems, I'm not gonna say this is what it is, but like it feels like the devs don't know what the fuck they want to do with Machinist, right? Machinist feels great to play. Like its rotation, its abilities, its GCDs, it's all great. You also need to have pretty decent ping to play Machinist effectively, right? You have to have okay ping, and it's a bit rough, but yeah, like it's just the identity of Machinist at the moment is it's like the selfish DPS of the physical range DPS, right? Like it doesn't have a lot of utility, but it hits pretty damn hard. However, what other jobs also are very selfish and like hit really hard? Like which other ones are there, right?
Samurai, Black Mage.
That's it, right? Just those 2. But those 2 are comparable to each other, you know? They do basically almost equal damage. Machinist doesn't even come close, you know? It's pathetic.
Wouldn't you think this fix would be just like up the damage of Machinist, or that's not enough yet?
They can't do that, because if they were to up its damage to be equal to Black Mage and Samurai, people would be like, oh, what the fuck? Why play Black Mage and Samurai when I can just play Machinist? It's so much easier and it does the same damage, you know? So for balance sake, they can't do that, or the community is gonna fucking explode. And I feel that, you know? So
okay, all right, I get that.
I think what they have to do is they just need to stop doing this selfish DPS shit with Machinist and make it like Bard and Dancer, where it's more of a support physical range DPS rather than keep pushing the selfish nonsense, you know? It doesn't make sense. Just make it a support. The thing is, in the past, not only was it like it did similar damage to what it does now, like it did hit pretty hard in the past, but not only that, it also had utility, right? It was great. It was a little OP, but they just need to bring down its personal numbers slightly and then give it utility. That's what I would do personally.
Yeah, okay, so I didn't think about that, because like if you start making them stronger or equally as strong as the other 2, then they would just be like, people would not play Black Mage because they could just drop it for the mobility of like Mechanist. So I could see
Machinist would be meta. It would be absolutely meta.
It would be definitely meta, yeah. And I'm not like Black Mage is meta at all, because literally, apparently from what I heard, if you go into a PF finder as a Black Mage, people will kick you on the spot because they don't it feels bad.
It's because Black Mage is the most difficult job to optimize, dude. Like it's a pain in the dick. You got to optimize that job around every single fight, and you can argue that you do that with every other job as well, but Black Mage is like that on a completely different level. It's because Black Mage is a turret. It's a turret, right? And some fights you need to be like on your toes, or like there's you can't really get that much value out of your ley lines because said mechanic might force you out, and then you get back in, and then you gotta get out again. You know, like imagine popping ley lines. Have you seen any of the new Ultimate?
Dragon Song?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane, like how much movement you have to do, and you can't really stand still at certain moments. But sometimes there's some fights and some moments where like you can't target a boss at all. But like like I get it. Yeah.
At least Black Mage does all right with downtime now. Like you can keep your what is it?
Not Astral, Umbral Ice, right?
Yeah, and you can get build up hearts as well, so you can kind of reopen in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Black Mage is fucking awesome. I personally don't like having to adjust for super. This is unfortunately this is just the way the job is designed. Like the job is designed in such a way where it's literally meant to be played selfishly, and you're depending on the mechanic, for the sake of increasing and or just completely funneling all this damage into the Black Mage, the group may have to adjust a lot for the Black Mage, right? So like let's say, okay, for this specific mechanic, it's really cancer to move around for the Black Mage, but if the party adjusts in this manner, the Black Mage can stand still, right? That's what my group does for my Black Mage, and I don't hate it, but it would be nice if I didn't have to do that,
Right. Yeah, I feel bad for you guys because I've been doing, so the only hardest content I've done so far is Savage Pandemonium so far. I cleared it. And like I feel like I'm kind of like a liability to the group sometimes because I have to like stand there and people adjust to me. I don't know. Is it really that bad for people to sit there and like adjust to me? Do people actually hate that?
It depends. It really depends on the mechanic and the fight. Most of the time it's pretty doable, but some fights are more annoying than others. So I don't know, but I just don't know if they could ever really change it because like that's what Black Mage has always been. And it'd be a bit strange to change it, And like you can argue, oh, if you want to move around, just play a different caster. However, on the contrary, I hear Black Mage is actually one of the most mobile casters now, if not the most mobile.
It can be, yeah, because you can actually hold your what do you call it? You can hold your wow, I don't even know my abilities off my Xenoglossies. You have Snapcast, so you can get Sharpcast, so you can get like Fire 3. It's actually not that bad. If you can like go into a fight and kind of like start to see where you can like know where to save your like instacast moves instead of having to sit there and cast, it's really not that bad. And it took me a few times to kind of adjust to a fight, like when I was going through like P3, P4, like I was knowing where to put my spells and what to save, and kind of go from there. So it's not the most mobile, but it has more mobility than people think it does. Because people think you literally have to stand still, which the ideal optimal thing is to stand still, but in some cases you can still move and cast at the same time sometimes.
Yeah, like I play a lot of Summoner. Summoner, like now that I think about it, I don't know how the fuck I even forgot, but okay, Summoner now, my dude, it's a borderline physical range DPS, bro. It's so good, man. You just keep on moving. It's fantastic. You have to stand still for 2 casts in Ifrit and 1 cast in Garuda, but you have like 4 in Titan and also 4. Okay, you have 4 in Titan, 4 in Garuda, and 2 in Ifrit that are instant, right? It's so good. And then on top of that, you have Swiftcast and Ruin 3, or I'm sorry, Ruin 4. So yeah, Swiftcast, yeah. So it's crazy, man. I think casters right now are the best they've ever been. Black Mage, Summoner, and Red Mage right now are all insane. There's a lot of controversy with Summoner, but I personally feel like Summoner is the best it's ever been because it's a lot more accessible than it used to be, right? Like before, it had a very unique rotation, right? It had a lot of personality. However, I think the majority of the player base was turned off by that job because of its dots and how complex its rotation was. And I heard its rotation started to loop after like 3 minutes or something, Usually rotations loop at like a minute. That's basically the standard. A minute rotation, maybe 2 minutes tops, then it loops. Summoners would loop super late, so it was just a pain in the ass to get into, and nobody really wanted to try it as much, But
Could we try doing a tier list? Do you think we could pull out a tier list, what we think is good jobs and what's not good jobs?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, why not?
You want to try that? Let's do it. I want to see where we like fit. Let's see if we can try to come eye to eye on certain job opinions, and let's see if we can make something go in here.
All right.
So, I'm down for it. Yeah, hot take. Let's hot take times. Yes.
Could you find
As
one
a
for me?
WoW player, frankly, I think classes in this game are incredibly balanced. You can pick whatever you want, and you pick whatever playstyle you like the most. I agree with that. Like you can legit play whatever. I know Mechanist isn't so hot right now, but you could still play it, and it still can do damage. You can the best part about okay, so don't quote. I could be wrong on this. Don't quote me. You can clear a lot of content in this game. You don't have to be like on your optimization, like 100%, your rotations and all that. You could just like, as long as you're dealing as much damage like as you can, you could technically clear content. You don't have to be like the top parser kind of thing. You know, is that true? Like you don't have to be like, yeah. Go ahead.
No. Finish.
Yeah, like you don't have to be like ultimate clearer. Like the requirement of being a really good player in ultimates is like you have to like be casting all the time and all that. Like you could still clear content and not be like the best player of that job. Does that make any sense? Yeah.
In regards to damage?
In regard to damage and like, you know, like you don't have to be like on your shit to clear content in this game. That's what I'm saying.
It depends. It really depends. Some phases and some fights.
So, like, yeah.
Some phases and some fights are very demanding with the DPS. For example, in DSR, it's DSR, right? Yeah, Dragon Song's Reprise. The new ultimate. The new ultimate. From my experience, and I'm sure a lot of people have probably seen this on many streams, but Nidhogg, the Enrage or the DPS check is pretty tight. It's pretty tight.
Okay, there's some fights where you have to be kind of good, like,
and that's one of the hardest phases mechanically. Like, it's a lot of movement, a lot of preposition. You have to remember 3 different patterns of towers, right? Because like the way it works, I'll try to summarize it as best as I can, so anyone can understand. But in Nidhogg, what happens is he gives people debuffs, right? And depending or he gives you a number, depending on which number you get, will decide how you place the next set of towers that you get via debuff. And it also has like directions and this and that. So you need to remember 3 types of movements, right? One movement for number 1, one movement for number 2, and 1 for 3, right? So you have to remember all of that while also doing DPS, good DPS, you know. And it's not just the DPS, the tanks and the healers need to be on point. Like, this is, but it's ultimate, you know. For ultimate, you're meant to like be on point. Everyone's meant to be on point. Some of the older ones, not so much. Uwu, not really. You don't really need the craziest DPS. UCOB, honestly, even UCOB doesn't really require that much. Maybe Nail and like, I suppose Twin.
Yeah. Was it like, who was it? It was not Harvey, sorry. It was Whoops. Like, didn't he like take like 15 plus deaths in an UCOB group or something and still cleared?
Yeah, it's because UCOB phases, or like once you get to Bahamut, UCOB phases, what is it, like 50-something%? And getting to 50%, like once you get to 50% of the boss, he's guaranteed to phase. He's guaranteed to phase. So it's not that hard to get to 50% in UCOB. But another thing is that like with each new expansion, it's different, right? Like the gear and like the way the rotation works, they don't really balance the old, the old like level 70 rotation anymore, you know. Like, they don't give a fuck about the jobs at level 70. They care about the level 90 rotation, the kit, you know. So level 70 jobs could be really strong right now, and that really plays a part into why UCOB is done so easily. And then on top of that, like, it's just there's a lot, the DPS checks in that fight are pretty non-existent in comparison to DSR. DSR is like, bro, you gotta be on your toes. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, even, what about T? Do you still have to be on your like toes for that too, or like has it kind of gotten a bit better since?
I actually have never cleared T, so I don't know.
Oh, you didn't do T?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I never really stuck to it. That's for some reason I can't even explain why. It's just I didn't really have as much motivation with that one. UCOB is my favorite. UCOB, I like UCOB a lot. Yeah, I never did T. Fake gamer. What, dude? Listen.
Fake gamer, what the heck?
Listen, I tried 2 or 3 times, but I hate to blame other people. These groups would disband, man. I tried 2 or 3 times, and every time these groups were like, we don't want to do it anymore. At like phase 2.
Maybe you're the problem.
No!
Maybe you're the problem.
I am not.
Groups,
I am not the problem, gamer. They are fortunate to have me. You know. I'm kidding, but it's weird. What'd you say? Sorry.
Tier list? Do you want to do a tier list?
Oh, I was gonna ask if you could pull it up for me.
Pull it up. I thought what you were doing this whole time.
Send me the link, brother.
All right. I literally have it bookmarked so you can put it up. All right, I'm putting in the production.
You see what I mean? Wait, someone said.
So guys, I am like the more responsible one. He's Haru. So this is how the show's gonna go down.
Hey, it is what it is.
But let's just go ahead and talk about what our favorite jobs are from this expansion, and maybe come to eye to eye, make one tier list together, and see if this is something that we can kind of like, can we agree on something or not?
Okay.
I like to think we can. I feel like we don't have too many crazy opinions about stuff.
Send it to me on Twitch.
On Twitch, sure, yeah, I'll do that.
Oh yeah, because like I'm sharing your cam through Discord, so like I don't want to.
Guys, isn't that great? I'm not a VIP in this chat, but he made Pint his VIP. All right.
Okay, bro. Okay. Hold on.
I made you VIP in my chat too, so
true. Wait, you have an underscore, bro? You're not even the real Koga.
I couldn't get the full Kogan. I still can't.
Nice.
I checked every other week. I know. I really want to get it.
All right.
Haru in Love, man. All right, I take Lucy then, guys. All right, you guys have your thing. I'll get Lucy. That's how it's gonna work.
Lucy has shape, dude. All right.
Lucy has shame, you said?
Shape. Or chair, whatever you want to call it, misshapen chair.
Oh, then who the hell do I have? Oh, don't tell me I'm Mr. Happy or something. No, there's no shot at Mr. Happy. No, I just want somebody more hip.
Oh man.
Or younger.
All right. Let's get to it. All right.
So, how about this? How about we do a tier list where we say jobs to recommend to new players, yeah?
For S tier?
So we'll do like...
Or for red, I guess?
So change up the categories real quick. Change it to like, do like S, A, B, C kind of thing.
Wait, I actually kind of like this right now.
Oh, you like it like this?
Yeah. This is kind of cool.
I think I made this tier list a while ago. So
yeah, I like it better like this. All right, all right. So what is it again? This is
it's gonna be
accessibility.
Like yeah, like what was that? Acceptability.
Accessibility.
Yeah, accessibility. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'll start off. Accessibility. I'm gonna have to say.
Let's go by categories, so we can go like tanks, healers, and DPSs like in categories, so that makes it easier.
You want to start with tanks?
Yeah, let's do tanks.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about which tanks do we think are best that everyone should play and have for sure on their like stuff.
Warrior, my dude. Hands down. This is an easy one.
Hands down, Warrior. If you're not playing Warrior as a tank, if you don't have it ready, you're trolling your team. I think personally, Warrior is so much survivability. I think he has the damage. And you know what? I can't tell you how many times as a healer I went into a dungeon and there's a warrior as my tank, and I was like, thank God, I don't actually have to do any work. I could just DPS. So I was a green TPS the whole time. So
Warrior's fucking sick, man. Dude, Warrior's been so good for so damn long as well. And every time that they fucking slip up and they accidentally like make it a little shitty and towards the beginning of an expansion, they fix it so fast. Like they know what they gotta do, man. The community hates it when it's bad, so it's always good. It'll always be good. It's just what it is, man. It can heal super hard. Its mitigation is solid. It has home gang, super short cooldown. It's the best, man.
Yeah.
All right.
You can kind of heal people with Nasty and Floss too. So I say everyone should have Warrior and get it as soon as possible.
Agreed. All right, I'll let you pick the next one.
Okay, so Dark Knight. If we're talking about like everyone should play Dark Knight, I don't think so, because I think Dark Knight is a good job, but it has a bit of a learning curve to it. It's not as easy as Warrior, where it's like simple, you know? I would say it goes in like a middle tier, where it's like, if you can get good at this job, you can, but like it's not as easy as Warrior. What do you think?
Okay, so I think it's equally as easy as Warrior, but
easy?
Yes. I think
Have you seen the opener?
Bro, that's like the hardest thing the job has. The opener is listen.
Oh.
Listen. That's the only thing you gotta do, man. You just gotta learn the opener. It just has a couple weaves here and there. And it doesn't take that much time. You spend like 30 minutes looking at a fucking opener from the balance. You don't even have to come up with the opener, dude. It's all out there. People come up with this shit for you.
It was hard. No.
Wait, what?
Even look at the document, it was hard. Like the little like the balance opener. That was like it was a little confusing sometimes.
What, the order of the cooldowns he popped? Listen, bro.
Okay. You tell me you can do it, right?
Huh? I can do it.
You can do it? All right,
yes.
Right now, name it. Do it at the top of your head. Go. Tell me all the skills.
Okay, I can't do it right now because I haven't capped it, but like I did it last expansion and I can do it again.
The opener has changed since last expansion, actually. It's not the same one.
Well, what's different then? Oh, you have 2 Shadowbringer stacks?
There's a little bit more to it.
All right, then what is it? What is it?
Someone says do it on stream right now. Can you switch over to your game and see if you can try pulling it off?
Oh my gosh, fine. Okay, fine.
Dark Knight means keep an eye on this guy. Can he actually pull up? I have the opener right here.
Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Give me the opener. Give me the opener.
I'm like, no. You have to do it top of your head because you said it's so easy, right? So you do it.
I don't know it by heart, but I promise you I can do it on stream by just looking at it.
All right. You know what? I'll give it to you. Then you got to do it perfectly within one try.
All right.
All right, in chat, you want me to drop it in Discord or
in chat? In chat, drop it. This is even harder than doing it off.
Okay. I posted the link in chat. I'm still not a VIP.
What?
This guy hates me.
Yeah, you are, bro. I'm looking at it right now.
I'm not a VIP.
Look at this. You're VIP, bro. You're on drugs.
Everyone in chat confirm I'm not VIP.
You are literally on drugs. I'm showing it on stream right now.
That's a hack. You're cheating. That's
oh my god. All right, here. Let me memorize this opener. Give me a sec. Okay,
all right, go for it.
I'm actually gonna put it on the side. Here we go.
Right. Let's see if you can do it, guys. I have it on my side, so let's see if you can pull this off.
All right. All right.
Don't mess it up. Don't mess up. You mess up, 100 get the subs for me.
Yeah, right, dude. No way.
All right, fine. Let's be charitable. Let's give it to Pint then, all right? What the heck is this targeting thing?
He doesn't need any more money. That dude makes it up, bro, with this Raid Shadow Legends, man. What the?
All right, go. Do it.
Hold on. I'm trying to study. Give me a sec.
You're studying, but you said it was so easy.
Give me like 30 seconds, brother. Hold on.
All right.
29.
No, do it.
I just said 30 seconds. Oh my god, hold on.
Let me know when you're ready.
These binds are a little fucky, okay.
He's focused. He's actually, can you guys hear the grinds in his head turning? It's actually, I can hear it from here.
I'm studying, hold on.
All right. It's level 90, right? So you have everything?
Yeah, I actually do have it capped.
No excuses. Laugh at him for clicking, please. Do it. Everyone point and laugh at this clicker. He's gonna click.
Okay.
If you mess up once,
already.
Get the subs.
Alrighty, you ready?
All right. Ready? Okay. You're gonna click the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it. What the heck? I don't think you did it right. No, I think you messed up.
Where did I mess up?
You didn't use grit right. You didn't use it at the right
I didn't use grit? Shut the fuck up!
You just, so because of that, you already cost your team the aggro and you lost.
I got it, bro. What are you talking about?
You didn't use grit.
Whatever, dude.
Where's the grit?
Whatever, dude.
You already lost. All right, get the stuff. Let's go.
No, shut your ass up, boy.
All right. You're telling me if you give this diagram to any player that's a Dark Knight, they could actually do it?
Yeah, bro. I studied that for like 30 seconds and I had it, bro. What are you talking about?
All right. Where do you place it? I'll let you decide.
Wait. Let me zoom out slightly. Okay. If I had to decide, I would place Dark Knight probably on OK.
All right, okay, you know what? I think that's fair. It's not like for sure, but like if you can learn it, you can do big damage.
And here's why. Yeah. It's because Dark Knight doesn't really get that annoying in the opener until level cap. When you're capped, it starts, but the thing is, people don't even worry about openers until the end anyway. Yeah. Like, new players, they're not necessarily worried about openers. You don't have to really worry about that, especially in dungeons. You're pulling packs, you know? Yeah. You got to worry about survivability and mitigation, all that. So I think Dark Knight is pretty decent in that regard, because all you got to do is hit Unleash and then combo it with, what's the other one? It's combo. You just got to combo it, right? Yeah. Like the two-part AoE combo, it's not that hard to hold aggro. And its mitigation is pretty damn good. However, it doesn't heal the same way the other tanks do.
I was gonna say that too.
So that's a little unfortunate.
Yeah.
But if we're talking new players probably aren't even pulling that large anyway. So I think considering how well a new player will probably mitigate, even if they were playing Warrior or Paladin, I highly doubt they're going to be mitigating that often, right?
Right.
So like, that's why I think it's almost the same as Warrior. They both have a 1-2-3 that you're basically spamming, and it's just easy to keep yourself up, minus the healing that Warrior gets. But I'm pretty sure a noob isn't going to be, abusing the heals that often. They probably wouldn't even be pressing it. But TBN is pretty strong for new players. It's just a shield. it mitigates quite a bit of damage. It's just a bubble, you know. You're solid for the next like few hits, and then on top of that, it refunds you. Like normally you would spend how much mana is it like? 3,000. Yeah, normally you would spend 3,000 on a flood or edge, but you use it on a TBN, and if it procs, you get damage back. It refunds you. So I think Dark Knight's pretty good for a new player until you get to the opener phase at level 90. But hopefully at level 90 you're ready to learn an opener. You know?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
TBN is a shield, not a mid. Okay, fair, but like whatever.
I kind of consider mid and shield
mitigation is damage reduction.
Yeah. That's what
shields are shields, and then there's also heals. You know, that's what they mean. Like there's a very like specific way to describe all of the mitigation, shielding, and healing. They're three very different things, but like people like to bunch up TBN into the big box that is mitigation, right? With like Rampart and all that other shit.
Yeah. All right. I would say, all right, let's leave it at okay. I agree with you.
Okay.
Not too bad. Let's do Paladin. Okay, Paladin I think is hands down pretty easy to play. Like you can't mess it up.
No.
What?
Absolutely not.
What? Okay, tell me what's so hard about Paladin.
I think Paladin is cringe as fuck if your rotation gets all screwed up, and it happens quite often. In an encounter that like has downtime, Paladin is a fat fucking L, man. And it's because it's because Paladin isn't the same as. This is why I wanted to put Dark Knight and Gunbreaker in the same fucking tier. It's because those two only hit 1, 2, 3 with the occasional Blood Spiller or Fell Cleave, and then Dark Knight, oh, big deal. You have to hit a couple Edge of Darkness or Shadow, whatever. But Paladin, you gotta put up the dot, right? And then you got to then you have to do your true 1, 2, 3, and then your 1, 2, 3 gives you stacks of and some like GCD you have to spam, and you can't even burn all of them. You have to do 2 in order for your rotation to line up with your magic rotation, right? So then eventually you're gonna reapply your dot. And then you pop Requiescat, and then you this is where it gets a little easy, I'm not gonna lie. You start spamming Holy Spirit, and then you go into the Confiteor combo, right? And then the very last GCD or spell in the Confiteor combo puts up a dot. But it all has to come full circle, right? Like the dot, the Goring Blade dot has to line up with the Confiteor dot, or else it just doesn't make sense. Sometimes the Goring Blade dot can fall off before Confiteor comes around, if the fight ruins your rotation hard enough, you know? So that's why Paladin is super fucking annoying, but that's at level 90. So,
but you have hollow ground.
Oh, if we're talking mitigation, then yeah, it's pretty good.
We're talking about everything, the whole entire kit, not just opener. So like, if you gave a new player Paladin, yeah, man, it might mess up the rotation, but like, you know, I would think they would still like live and do stuff, you know, pretty well. So I don't know. What do you think? Okay.
I think Hollow Ground is free as fuck. Yeah,
it is free.
It's really free, but it has a long ass cooldown. Yeah.
Yeah, well then don't mess it up.
That's a lot to ask a new player. Fine, we'll put it in okay. All right, we'll put it in okay. Okay, it's fine. All right. Gunbreaker might split us. This might be the final episode of Swiftcast already. Swiftcast already. I like Gunbreaker. I like it. Aesthetically, it's cool. You know, using a gun blade thing is pretty sick. But I don't know. What do you think? I think Gunbreaker's fucking awesome. Okay, yes. I think it's a little hard for a new player to get into, but I think it's fantastic. Its mitigation is strong, its heals are hard, and DPS is pretty decently, and it looks fucking crazy good. It's so good. Okay, its moves are pretty nice. I think we should rank this a little differently. So, like, you know how we've been doing it for accessibility, like with new players. I think we should just rank it in like a more general sense. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's do it. If we're doing that, I'm gonna have to put Paladin up here with Warrior for sure. Then Dark Knight. I think Dark Knight stays in okay. And I think Gunbreaker's up here, bro. Gunbreaker's an easy ass. Gunbreaker's a fat fucking W, man. It's just so good. Okay. It's so good. I like it. Thank you. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I really did enjoy Gunbreaker's level 90, and that's honestly a like artifact set, and it looks really sick. And that's what got me into the job. I learned the rotation and everything, and it's not that bad to learn Gunbreaker, and I think it's pretty good. So I agree with our tank listing. So I don't think there's really any bad tanks. It's just like Dark Knight may require a little bit of learning. What's up? No, I'm just trying to get it like to fit perfectly in screen. There we go. Yeah, my favorite out of the bunch is probably Gunbreaker, man. I don't really like Gunbreaker all that much at 90 because it's a bit much. When I play tank, I turn my brain off, so I like Warrior. Warrior's my favorite for sure.
Oh yeah, true. I think Paladin too is pretty good. Like you can kind of turn your brain off while playing Paladin as well.
Okay.
Dark Knight, you have to pay attention. Like you have to pay attention, or else
Your
like,
mana, you can't get too greedy. All right, you want to do casters next?
Do casters? Yeah, let's do casters. Sure.
Okay. All right. I'll let you start with caster.
All right. Let's do the one that we both don't main. Summon. Red mage. Sorry.
Red mage is a
tier.
No, red mage is ass, bro.
I'm just saying because fights in chat.
Red mage, dude. Easy fucking S. Red mage is an easy fucking S. It's so good. It's just so damn good. Okay, especially this expansion. Red mage was a bit wishy-washy in Stormblood. Like all red mage was good for back in the day was rezzing, right? Come Shadowbringers, red mage started to, it started to get a little better. It was looking good. This expansion, red mage is gorgeous. It used to be a 5, now it's a fucking 10, dude. It's so good, man.
Not only that, but like we said earlier, rezzing people fast is like good stuff.
You think I do that, bro? Hell no, man. My black and white magic, I need to keep my gauge up, dude. No, I don't have time to be spending GCDs on a rezzing.
Man, your gauge doesn't matter if your whole party's dead. What the heck?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I just think it's really great, like all around. Like it has rezzing, it has pretty fucking bursty damage. It's not the easiest to optimize, but it's pretty intuitive. It's not that hard, It has a lot of mobility and its utility's strong. I really like Embolden. Embolden used to be so trash, and I hated it for the longest time. But now it's great. It buffs everyone, if I'm not mistaken, rather than just physical DPS. So that's great. That's hands down amazing.
Oh yeah, I agree. Red Mage is I think everyone should try Red Mage and have it ready because it's a really good one compared to all the other. Okay. Let's go on to the next one because I'll segue into it. Black Mage, it's a good job, but you have to spend a lot of time getting good compared to like the other summoner and like Red Mage casting classes. So I like Black Mage, but like if we're gonna rate on like what just general like everyone should play it, right? Is that what we're trying to do?
Okay, so this tier list, in the beginning we were measuring it based off accessibility, like how easy it is to get into these jobs. But like I feel like it'd be a little bit more fair if we like rank them on a more general, like in a more general sense, right? So like I guess accessibility, and just what its pros and cons are,
Yeah.
So
I would
like
say
everything.
So everything. Yeah, I would say Black Mage is a great job to like play if you really want to invest into it. But I would say, sadly, I put it in this like the losers tier because like it's just hard to play. As a Black Mage main, it's painful to play, and you're gonna face so much things other than just being like able to get good at the job. Like people will probably look down on you more if you're not a summoner or a red mage. It's really gonna test your limits of like, are you really a good Black Mage player or not? And people like know fast.
Yeah,
so.
Black Mage fucking slaps, but it takes such a long time to get good at it. Like it's easy to understand, but it's very hard to master it. It's a really difficult job to master, and it's to the point where people only talk about being good at this job and they don't actually get good at the job. Like a certain content creator I know. Yeah. Like theoretically it's the best, but like I don't want to fucking try to get all that great at this job. It takes too long, man. I'd rather let other people get better at it. Like I'll stick with my fizz range, my melee. Dude, I actually think Ninja is I think Ninja's the hardest melee, like hands down. Like I've been playing it recently, dude. It's yes.
No, Ninja's not hard. No. Okay, I've been learning Ninja.
Okay. Let's finish the casters first, and then we'll get into it. Okay. I'm gonna have to put Black Mage in losers probably. Yeah,
I agree. Sadly,
it's crazy strong, but it's too hard to learn, man.
Yeah. So we're talking about how easy. Yeah. So summoners. I say winners. It's a strong. It's just so strong.
I think it's okay.
Is you main Summoner?
I don't main it, but I play it a lot. I think Summoner is just okay. I think it's fantastic for a new player, but I think it gets very repetitive after a while. Like I need to take breaks from summoners simply because it gets a little boring.
Yeah, I think that's the sad part. Is like it's just so easy to learn. Like it's like what? Choose your favorite Lego color and then just use that. That's it.
Okay, don't talk shit about the primals though. Those motherfuckers are sick. No, and then on top of that, on top of that, bro, you can shrink them, man. Like, oh, what was the point of making these primals look super cool and huge? Because like when everyone's just gonna shrink them down, you know? God damn, even I shrunk them down, man.
Yeah, I know. Can you imagine like having to do a fight where there's like 2 other summoners in the same party and like 3 Titan big asses are on your screen? You don't know what to look at. Like, I've had that happen so many times.
This job is more style than anything. It's style and ease of access. It's very easy to play, not very hard to optimize, but it looks good and it feels good, but it gets boring pretty quickly. So that's what I would have to say about it. I love it. I love it, but I don't want to be biased, you know.
Yeah, I guess we could just rate on just general enjoyability with these jobs.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
All right. You want to do ninja and the melee DPS?
Let's do melee. Okay. All right.
So
I'm gonna start this one. Ninja is fucking insane. I'm gonna put ninja on winners for sure. I'm gonna put ninja hands down winners, and here is why I think so. Okay, so ninja, you can play this job optimally if you want to, but there's like an easier way to play it where you just do the same thing every single trick or every other trick. But if you play this job as perfectly as possible, it is a nightmare to play. It's so annoying to play. However, it looks good as fuck. It feels good as fuck. And it's really come around. Back in the day, this job was a pain in the ass to play, especially if you had really shitty ping. But now it feels so much better. It hits really fucking hard, and it's cool as fuck. It has a couple ranged attacks with its ninjutsu. And some off GCDs and shit, but it's really fucking cool. It's super strong. I love it.
I think the only thing that I would say that sucks about it is like you need good ping to play it. That's it.
No, you don't.
Really?
Sure? That hasn't been a thing since last expansion, brother.
I don't think so. No, because I know some people who play on my DC and they're from different countries and they have trouble playing it, so they switch over to playing different jobs instead because of
how do they have trouble playing it? With ping?
No, because the ping, like they're not able to like fit everything into like the weaves or something like that, right? I don't know all the terms, but like you need good ping to play this for sure. Latency, thank you. Yeah, that's it.
You telling me they have bad ping and they're trying to double weave?
Is it double weaving? I don't know. I need to look at the rotations and stuff again.
No.
But like,
okay, here's my point. If you have high ping, you simply should not try to double weave ever. Even with high ping, you should still be able to single weave on ninja. But double weaving on high ping, whose fault is that, dude? You don't really need a double weave that often anyway on ninja. You have a lot of room to single weave, and like you can still land shit under your buffs, but you should not really be trying to double weave on a fast melee with high ping. You know, like that's always been the rule of thumb. High ping, single weave, always on faster melee, always. Like ninja is not really the ping job anymore. Like it used to be because of the way the mudras worked, right? But now ninjutsu is tied to GCD, so it's chill, dude. It's so chill.
All right. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I also want to say, like, at the beginning expansion, people were saying it wasn't good. From what I heard from Ninja Mains, it was apparently still pretty solid, and then they buffed it to be even stronger. Its like
potencies were a little rocky in the beginning, but now it's oh my god, it hits like a truck, and it doesn't make sense to me why it does. But and this is where it comes back to like I said earlier, if you were to optimize it as best as you can, it is insane how much damage it does.
Way too strong. So yeah, I would say winners, definitely winners then. Yeah.
All right, what do you think about Reaper?
Reaper?
Yeah.
Big winner, yeah, of course.
Why?
Oh, you're quiet. I don't play much of Reaper, but like from what I assume from what I hear from other Reaper mains, it's extremely easy. Like it's not that hard to play. You bring like the damage up, that increases damage for everybody dealt on the target. That's really good as well. I say it's easy to play. It's stylish in terms of like its like looks and a big ass scythe. I think that's really cool. I'd say it's pretty good. Yeah.
It's my favorite melee. It's my favorite melee. I don't think it's terribly difficult to play, but I feel like it has a pretty fair difficulty. The learning curve isn't really that bad. And however, if you want to play, here we go, back to optimal gameplay, right? If you want to play it optimally, it's a little tricky, but playing it at like a medium level, it's good. It's pretty good. I like it. It's not. I don't think it's necessarily more difficult than Dragoon. I think Dragoon is also pretty fucking easy. But yeah, I like Reaper a lot, bro. But like hands down for me, I like DPS aside and utility. It's an easy winner for me.
Yeah.
With its visuals, dude. This job looks amazing. It's so pretty.
The first time they dropped the trailer for Reaper, and I was like, "This looks sick." I was like, "I have to play this." I still stuck as a black mage after, but like, if I had the chance to play Reaper again, I go and try and get good at it. I would, but I would say, yeah, big winner of this expansion. Like for melee, if you don't play a melee DPS, that should be your first melee DPS because it's so easy to play it. And then like not only that. But I think it has the least amount of positionals compared to the other ones.
That's two. It's about the same for most melee, I'd say.
Okay. Well, it's not that bad to play it, so I would recommend people play that. So general likability and like enjoyment, I would say it's a winner for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Monk. Monk is a little hard for me right now because I haven't really played it so much this expansion, but I have seen it, and I'm really happy for Monk players because Monk has been the same fucking shit for so long. It has felt the same since A Realm Reborn. You know, it hasn't changed at all. There was once upon a time, there was the tornado kick rotation, and that was the most unique. Or like that was the most innovation Monk had seen in years, and it was awesome. Like you would basically Tornado Kick back in Stormblood, when he would use Tornado Kick, it was an off GCD that did damage. It would burn all your Grease Lightning stacks. Now Grease Lightning stacks are no longer a concept, but at the time Grease Lightning stacks were built by completing combos, right? Like 3-tier combos, and it would increase your skill speed or your GCD. It would lower it, and your damage would be increased as well. So you wanted to maintain 3, but when you use Tornado Kick, it would bring you down to 0, right? Which is a fat fucking L. But they gave you tools to bring it back up quickly, so it was super good. And then they took it out. But they changed it this expansion, and it seems really good. So I'm gonna have to give it a winner, bro. Like it did really well this expansion for sure.
I would say for enjoyment, it definitely is. Yeah, I don't really have any too big gripes. Like, and it's funny because like I know I used to be a Monk main, and like it used to be super positional heavy, right? But now there's only two skills that are positional like reliant. So I would say enjoyment, and it also has Thunderclap. Like Thunderclap has 3 charges where you can go from allies or to the enemies, and that's super good.
Right.
Like be able to bounce between stuff so fast and like greed a bit longer. Really good. So I would say a big winner. Yeah, big winner for sure.
All right,
I wish I played more of it, but I just don't. Yeah.
I'm actually going to change his rankings because I feel like this is a little misleading.
Yeah, it is. Like I was kind of like, we should have changed at the beginning. Why didn't you do that?
I thought it was funny. All
right, okay. All right, we're going with the Sab. All right. Last I think is Dragoon.
Yeah.
Samurai. Yeah.
Oh,
Dragoon's easy.
Dragoon.
Winner. Big S.
Yes. Right now. Yeah. Oh my god, dude, everything is S, bro. Fuck. I hate it when this happens.
A lot of these jobs. Yeah.
Okay.
What can I say, dude? It's easy to play. That's all. That's it. It's easy to play. Does damage. That's all I got.
You know what? I think I kind of want to put Monk into A, actually.
You know, I agree. I was kind of like, now that we kind of put the categories out there, I'm like, it's good, but it's not fantastic, honestly.
I'm really happy that it's a little different now than it used to be, but it's not very easy to get into, so I would have to say an A for sure. But Dragoon is an easy S because it's easy to play, and this Dragoon only gets easier every expansion. With each expansion, its fucking jumps get reduced in animation lock, and they just keep on doing this, bro. The people, oh my god, I don't know why they keep on doing this, man. Back in ARR, Dragoon used to have so much animation lock to the point where it would clip your GCD, and Dragoon has the slowest GCD out of all the melee. So with Heavensward, I don't know if it was Heavensward or Stormblood, but they reduced the animation lock. Oh no, they actually did it in ARR because it was so bad, but it was still a pretty hefty chunk of animation lock, right? But then Heavensward or Stormblood, they reduced it again, and then in Shadowbringers again, and then in this one again. They wouldn't stop. They just wouldn't stop to the point where now you can fucking double weave jump with another jump. What is that? That shouldn't be allowed, man. So Well, yeah, Dragoon's a fucking S, bro. It's super easy to get into. It hits pretty fucking hard. It looks super cool, and it has a lot of utility. This job only fucking wins. It only wins.
Yeah, I don't see any big problem, and like if you can learn how to use your elusive jump so well, you could like use that stuff to jump out of like stuff and greet a lot bit longer than you could, and it's pretty stylish. I like it a lot for that too.
I do think elusive jump is a little tricky to get the hang of, but
yeah.
Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty fucking solid. It's the only gap closer that's not quite the same as the others. But they also reduce the animation on that, so it's easier. You know, like it just keeps on getting easier.
So yeah, big S. I got nothing else to say. Nothing bad.
Good job, very good job.
Because I actually started learning this expansion, so like it's really not that bad. Now Samurai though.
Give me your take. Give me your take. I want to hear your take on this one.
Look. Is a stupid take. I don't like Samurai because it's super weeby. That's it. I don't like it because of that reason.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, dude. I see a dude like I'm playing Samurai. I'm assuming you watch all seasons of Naruto and like you freaking have an Attack on Titan like what the jacket thing. Like I just there's something about it. The gameplay is very okay, but like I'm not a weeb. That's it, man.
I think anyone can play Samurai. We were not. This job is badass.
Easy. Super easy.
Super easy. Okay, you want to do the opener? You want to do the opener, bro?
Nah, I'm good. I closed my game. I'm on the game right now.
I'm sorry. What was that about 100 gifted subs?
No.
Yeah. Okay, bro. Okay, listen. I don't think Samurai is super easy. And here's
wait. All jokes aside, no, it's not that easy. Of course not.
Here's my take on Kaiten. Okay. I'm okay with Kaiten being gone. I know this was a super fucking controversial thing, but I think people are making a really big deal about Kaiten when it really isn't that big a deal. I used to main Samurai for a long time, and listen, don't make me whip out the logs, y'all. I hate to show this shit on stream. I ain't gonna fucking do it. But my point is, I used to be one of those Samurai Andes back in the day. That was all I ever did. I was I was in love. I was married to this damn job. It was fantastic. I will admit, Kaiten looks and feels good. But when people say, "Oh, Kaiten would define Samurai's rotation because it was the only thing that required, like Kenki management," I think that's a little shitty because it really wasn't that difficult to manage your Kenki at all. Because your positionals it wasn't your positionals. Just in general, like building up Kenki this expansion is fucking easy. You have your Iki Shulten. And then you just build Kenki like there's no tomorrow. You built so much Kenki. I think one Hakaze into a Yukikaze is 20 Kenki right there, right? That was a Kaiten. In 2 GCDs, you could Kaiten. So like it was a lot easier to get your Kenki back up if you fucked up, whether it was more difficult in the past. So like had people said, "Oh yeah, Kaiten," like back in like Stormblood, Kaiten was a big deal, I would agree, right? But nowadays, Kaiten has no real. It just looked cool, in my opinion. I feel like it just looked cool. Like the rotation feels exactly the same, in my opinion. I think it feels I don't even think it's a matter of opinion. I think it's more objective than anything. It feels the same. The rotation is absolutely the same without Kaiten.
I'm just gonna say real quick that I don't play Samurai, and I miss Kaiten when I was playing a bit because like you can stab people, and that felt really cool. And I also want to point out that Pint said that you know all the spell names, so I was right. You kind of do sound like a weeb saying all these names also with your Haru Hitsatsu names. So
wow,
just saying.
Whatever, man. Samurai's a fucking A.
Okay, you're at the mercy. Samurai's at the mercy of you. Yeah, you place it. I don't have any.
Samurai's an A. Samurai's an A.
It's an A. Okay.
I think this is what people would probably say. I think. Samurai isn't super easy to play because you kind of need to learn its 60-second rotation, but that's probably why I put it at an A. It's not super hard to learn, but it's also not super easy to learn. It's like right in between, kind of mid.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm with you there. I just don't like to play because I think the other melee DPS classes are just cooler in my opinion. I like those better. So this is like a me thing.
Okay, what do you want to go with next?
Let's do ranged. Let's start with the one I think that's obviously, I think we both can agree. Let's place Mechanist low.
You mean machinist?
Machinist, whatever. Machinist. I say Mechanist because he got a big robot. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Can we get back on topic? Look, D tier.
I think it's a fucking C.
Yeah, I was joking. C, I think is good enough. Like, you can play the job, you can still make it work.
It's a C for me.
It's just you're gonna suffer. You know, you're gonna suffer with it.
I love Machinist. Machinist is like my baby. It's my favorite physical range DPS, and I think it's really, really fun to play. However, this job is just in such a poor place right now. It's not the job's fault, it's the devs. They need to figure out what exactly they want to do with this job. Aesthetically, it's fantastic. Fundamentally, it's good. It feels great to play, and it's not very difficult to learn. But long term, it's just a little lacking in comparison to literally every other job, you know? And it's a little unfair. It's kind of unfair. It doesn't deserve that, but with where it stands right now, all the other like physical ranges are just so much stronger, man. But it is very fun to play. It is very, very, very fun to play. Yeah, I think.
And it has like really cool animations. Like the shotgun thing was pretty sick. I like that a lot.
Oh, the AoE is friggin' fantastic. I'll agree there.
I wish there was more AoE fights so I could use a shotgun more often if I had a chance to, because it's that cool.
Yeah, it's worth it on 2 targets as well. So like you can use it pretty early. Yeah.
No, I'll use it on P3 next time.
Didn't they buff it? They did, but like it's not enough. It was a very small buff. Yeah. So
they need more. They need more.
What'll decide if I put it up higher on the list is definitely changes to the job. You know, if they were to make it like a more of like a utility job, it would be probably an A for me. But with where it stands right now, it has to be a C. It's such a hard relationship like to go through with Machinist because it feels good to play, but damn, dude, nobody wants you in your party or in their party. Oh man.
I have a Machinist in my party for reclears, and he's pretty cracked actually, so you could make it work. It's kind of like, you know, it's a bit more work.
Yeah, but his cracked ceiling is very low, man. You hit the ceiling so early. All right. Next, let's go with Dancer. What do you think about Dancer, man?
I don't play Dancer. Dancers are cool because they give you buffs. I haven't heard too many, gripes about Dancer. I would say they're a fine A, maybe. What do you think?
Yeah, I could see it being an A. I can see it being an A.
It's super easy to play. Like,
Dancer's super fucking easy, but it is a must with a selfish DPS. Let's say you have a samurai, right, or a black mage. Dancer is, oh my gosh, at that point, Dancer would probably be S tier. But Dancer is just so strong, so strong with like a samurai or a black mage. Oh god, but it's very easy to play, very easy to get into, and you will not take any L's on this job. Like. Everyone kind of expects you to not do the greatest DPS anyway, so like there's no pressure and you're just there to support. All around it's a pretty chill job. Aesthetically it looks good too. You dance, and I think you get a DPS increase if you play cat girl or something like in a bikini, or bunny girl or some shit. But it's pretty fucking good. I like it a lot.
All right, yeah. Last one's a pretty good reason. But let's do Bard then, because I really don't have much to say about Dancer, and I play Bard. So Bard, I feel like I say it's I want to say it's S. I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind Bard. I play it.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
How is it an S? How is it an S?
Because you can move.
Okay.
You can provide buffs to your team. You have Troubadour for damage.
What? Oh, mitigation? Okay.
Mitigation, yeah, sorry. Yeah, mitigation. For the damage, yeah. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. And then the dots are pretty... I like dots, so, like, it's fun to put darts on people. No? Bad? What do you think?
I'm gonna have to go with B, my dude.
B? Man, all my favorite jobs are in B. What the heck? Why?
Because it's... I don't know, man. Like, I haven't played at this expansion, but from what I've heard from Stall... Okay, maybe Stall isn't like the best source because like
bad.
It's because Stall is very emotionally. Stall has a very emotional relationship with this job, so like it's hard. It's hard to take her word because like she really wants this job to be great, right? But like they just don't really. I don't know, man. I think it's in a pretty good spot right now, but Yeah, I think it's average.
So if we're looking at this list right now, you would tell somebody that they should play Dancer sooner than they should Mechanist and Bard.
Absolutely.
Machinist,
If they're new to the game, yeah, because like Bard, you got to learn your dots and all that shit and your gauge. While for Dancer, you just put the dance on cooldown and you hit your little buttons. That's all you got to do. You know.
you know what? I will agree. Sometimes when you miss the window to reapply your dots, it does suck, and it's like a little bit to manage because you have procs and stuff too. Because if you don't hit your procs and you waste that like GCD like without using your proc, it feels really bad. All right, I'll give it a B. It's definitely kind of in the same vein as like Black Mage, where you need to like have a bit more time investment to get good at it compared to the other jobs where it's like you just jump in, you're done easy. So yeah, I agree with you there. Yeah, let's do that.
Oh
Yeah.
god, and like thinking a little more, like the songs also have like a rotation, right? Like you have to cut
they
some
do.
songs short.
Yeah.
Oh my, I don't even know what this tier list is anymore, man. Because like we're kind of considering everything, right? We're considering like ease of access for new players, but then also like at end game, right? Fuck, because like Black Mage looks
general enjoyment for this like tier list.
this Black Mage ranking right here, like from someone who just comes in, this probably makes us look dumb as fuck, right? Because like in regards to DPS, Black Mage is hands down S, like, easy S.
Oh yeah,
but it's too hard. It's too hard to get into, man.
But yeah, to being an S ranked like Black Mage, it's like not easy. It takes a long time. So I've been watching what's his name, Script play like the
Scribe?
DSR. Scribe, yeah, that guy play as a Black Mage, and I'm like, oof, it feels really like that doesn't. He's not bad or anything, but it's like it just sucks having to watch a Black Mage go through all that. DSR stuff. I'm like,
Say
I'm
it with your
scared.
chest, bro. Don't pull any punches.
No, it just feels bad watching a Black Mage play because I'm like, damn, where do you even stand? Damn, how do you even like cast at this time? So yeah, I yeah, being a good S rank is tough. It's tough. So, but if you can get there, it's good. It's good. Why are
Okay.
you laughing?
Okay. Healer's next. What do you think?
Okay, White Mage S.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's it. Everyone should play White Mage. Super easy, pure healer. I don't mind it.
It's just holy, man. Holy and
It's just
Benny.
totally
You got
very
you got
easy.
your Tetra. You have your lilies. It's just so.
super easy.
It's very easy to get into, and bro, it's
And
so good.
Benny on a Dark Knight, easy.
You don't even need it for a Dark Knight.
Yeah,
Wait.
I mean, like Living Dead, like easily can bring him back out of Living Dead state, you know?
Get with the times, brother. Dark Knight doesn't need a healer anymore.
Wait, really? Is it that easy?
Yeah.
Oh, huh. I have to like play White Mage with the Dark Knight then.
So Dark
I-
Knight now, when you damn son,
Is that good?
you even play this game?
Dude, I fear healing Dark Knight still. After like early 6.0, I was like, I don't know, dude.
So basically, the way Living Dead works now is when you hit 0 HP, you're Walking Dead, right? But you heal yourself with each GCD that you use for the next 10 seconds, right? And each GCD heals for a pretty fat chunk. So I think it's within 4 GCDs, you're out of Walking Dead and you're alive again.
Okay, all right.
So
yeah,
they can just heal themselves hard as fuck. No, and then there's also a buff that makes it so you can't fuck, I forgot what it was. I think it's while this buff is active, you can't fall below 1 HP. So it turns into a home gang as well.
Oh.
It also turns into a home gang. Yeah. It's pretty crazy. It's actually really good. It's really good right now, dude. Dark Knight's crazy.
Got it. I didn't know. I thought it was like not as good as it was there, but all right, got it.
Yeah.
I'll have to keep an eye out for that. I gotta try it out myself then. Just like slap Living Dead on the first group of enemies and see what happens.
I think Sage is a fucking S, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. Sage is an easy S.
It looked complicated at first, but honestly, Sage is pretty,
How is it complicated? How is it complicated?
Because like you see all the names, and then you have to like
It's
trust
the names. It's the names. But like,
the names.
but
yeah.
okay, but someone who isn't used to any of the other casters, right? Like why? Okay, so Sage for me was a little complicated in the beginning because I'd never seen names quite like its abilities, right? But if I'm brand new to the game and I don't know what any of the spells are, then I think I'd be okay, right? But considering its kit, dude, it can do so. It can shield. Or it's a barrier healer, and it's also low key a kind of like a pure healer, dude. It has heals over time. It has it can do a lot. Like it can solo. Wait. Everyone's freaking out at what Pine said. Let me see. Sage is good because it means I'm a good little kitten. for my Discord moderator.
Scroll up a bit more. Look what he said again about that. See it?
Y-Mage is good because it means I'm a good little kid for my Discord. What is he talking about? Is this all healers, bro?
Fine. Hey,
no, fine, brother.
We gotta talk to Pine later about if he wants to be on the show as a guest in the future. I'm down for it.
Dude, okay, listen, I've been trying to get him for what? Oh, here we go. He's on with Scholar now. I've been wanting to get Pine on because I really want to hear a take from a player who used to be in WoW mainly, right?
Oh.
Coming to Final Fantasy. I mean, I've already heard a lot of it, right? But I want other people to hear about it for sure. So
that's what you want to bring him on for?
Yeah, bro. I feel like he has some of the best
fucking. Bring him on to like talk about which NPC is the hottest.
Fair, okay, fair. Yeah, we can do that too, bro. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm down for that, dude. If I don't see Emmett at the top of that list, Pine. Oh, we're fighting. I love you, but goddamn. We're fighting.
All right,
we're still at 2. Yeah, still at top 2. Sage S. Sage S.
What do you think about Astra, bro?
Astro's good. Just I don't like card management. I don't like that.
I think it's actually quite difficult. Like I think in regards to like end game rating, Astro's probably an S, but for like a newer player, it's a little hard, man.
Yeah,
it's a little hard.
A lot of micromanagement, which I rather just play the other healers. Just like heal, you're done. You don't have to do anything else crazy. So I would say, I don't know. I would put in B, honestly.
I think it needs to be like on a pretty even ranking, since it's like not great all across the board, right? Like it's all right at low level, but like as you level up, it gets really confusing. And I feel like this is really like this is for you. If you've already like mastered White Mage, maybe Scholar and Sage, and like you're looking for like a challenge, definitely Astro. I struggle with it, man. Like I start panicking because, dude, it's just it has so many buttons, man. You have your AOE shit, you have your star, you have collective unconsciousness, you have a bunch of options, but it's too many options.
Yeah,
there's too many options. Yeah,
like,
you have your opener, you have a card
ahead of time, so you have a card ready. I would say put it in B. If you're really, it's like B is like you can be a really good player of this job if you take the time to, but the other ones like it takes less time to get better.
So busy.
Yeah, so busy.
Like even at max level, dude, I get overwhelmed and I look like a fucking scrub. It's terrible.
Yeah, I feel that too. All right. Scholar, I think Scholar's an A. Like Scholar's good.
Why?
I enjoy shield healing. Honestly, it's a challenge. And I feel like it's not as hard as Astra. That's why it's not in B. But you do take a little bit more time to get good with it compared to like White Mage and Sage. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't think it's as accessible as Sage. I think Sage is easy as fuck because you can panic shield everyone with an instant cast, right? Scholar has to cast. You have to fucking cast. So that's a little awkward. I feel like Sage is just, I don't know, man. I think Sage is just a better Scholar. I think Sage is a much better Scholar. Yeah. It's just Scholar has chain, and they also have the sprint, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, the expedient.
But dude, Sage is just, I'm a Sage Andy, bro. I love Sage.
I like Scholar, but I kind of agree that like I think I like Sage just overall better than Scholar. So
Scholar,
I would say A.
Wait, some people are saying Scholar is easy. Okay, but how is Scholar easy, man?
You saying it's easier? Maybe it's something we're missing out there.
I don't have it capped. I'm just speaking from like 80 Scholar, I guess.
Yeah, I'm speaking from like the experience I've done in a bit of healing. I just say leave it in A. It can be good if you're a really good player, and it's not as hard as like Astro. But I would say it's not as like it takes a bit more brain power to play compared to like Sage and like White Mage, I think.
I just think Sage is so fucking easy mode, man. Like you can even gap close, man. I mean, I guess you have sprint on Scholar, but
all right,
I'm gonna give it an A. I'd give it an A. I don't want to put everything in S, man.
No. I would put Scholar in A. I put Scholar in A too, so it's not an S. Yeah, I think it's fair to do that. Yeah.
All right, this is an easy one. I'll just put it right there.
I was like, what are you doing? You put it up. All right. One more. No, stop capping.
What?
Because Blue Mage is actually good.
Okay, how?
All right, I'm waiting for you to answer me. It's good because you know how many times you can do old fates as a blue mage and blow through shit so easily.
Who the fuck
It's
does
kind
fates?
of dude. If you're doing relic weapons and shit, yeah, it's useful.
Who the fuck does that?
Me, I do relic weapons, so like I like that shit. And blue mage just feels really good if you want to like blow through old content with like blue mage and just like destroy enemies really easily. And it's really cool in terms of like the ability to learn like enemy spells is actually really cool. Not only that, but you have one of the most fun abilities in the world where you just blow yourself up and die. The self-destruct, which is fun. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of like you see some friends. Hey, watch this trick. Blow up. You blow in front of your friends and die. Like easy.
Have you played Blue Mage in Raid?
Like a raid content or like
like in Savage.
Oh, you can't. Can you?
You can.
You can. You can't. Wait. Oh, like you mean like in like an all blue mage party?
Yeah.
I haven't done it yet. No, but I want to.
We'll come back to it when you do that.
Have you done it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get through it easily. I got
not
this.
fun. Not fun. Okay, how about this? Do A8S on Blue Mage, and then come back to me on that one.
A8S.
A8S on Blue Mage. You know what? And also do A12S. Do A8 and A12S on Blue Mage, and then come back to. You know what? Do T12, A8, and A12.
Can we write down a list? You're hurting my head with all these letters and numbers.
Do the last. Okay. Do Brood Justice. Do. Oh my gosh! Wait, no. Actually, I'm on drugs. Okay. Do Brood Justice. Do Bahamut and do Final Omega. Not Alexander. Final Omega.
The Scarab one. Okay. Anybody in chat and Primal who's a Blue Mage player want to join my Blue Mage party? Hit me up. I'm ready to get you guys in here. I'm ready. I don't care. Hit me with it.
Y'all are gonna suffer. Y'all are gonna suffer. I'm not even gonna get into how fucking Gavel works on Blue Mage, bro. Not happening, man. Fuck Blue Mage.
No. It's good. I would say, I say leave it in D just for now. But when I come back, you have to put it S as soon as I'm done with those raids.
Easy. You know what? How do I add F? I'm kidding.
No,
I'm kidding.
F.
I'm kidding. I think Blue Mage is super. I think it's super cool. Like how many spells and how unique they got with all the spells. I think it's super cool. I like its aesthetic. I like the fucking thigh highs. But I hate playing it in raid, bro. It's super annoying. Like the mechanics aren't really meant. They're not meant for Blue Mage. So that's why. That's why it's like the achievement for the mount, because it's so fucking cancer.
I want to say that like Blue Mage is so cool because you can legit do this, like you can cheese old fates, and you like for Shadowbringers era you had to do fates you can do fates as an option for the Bajra, where like instead of doing Bajra fates for like the memories, you could have just done like Blue Mage instead for that. I
did it as well. Yeah, I will admit that is pretty good.
So it's super easy for getting by like things really quickly because you dish out so much damage for like like if you get stinked down to like level 60 Heaven's Ward like fate stuff. So you gotta admit that is helpful.
Okay, real quick for context, anyone who's looking at this tier list and might think we're fucking idiots. Here's the theme, I guess, of this tier list. It's supposed to be we're kind of like ranking each job for its kit entirely, right? So like for end game raiders, but also for new players. So not just in regards to like this job in end game, like in Savage or Ultimate. We're considering that, but we're also considering how it is for new players. And we're not considering any lore, by the way, for any lore Andes. Sorry, man. No. Sorry. Listen. But So that's what this is. Don't fucking take all this with a grain of salt. It's mostly memes. But
it's mostly memes anyways. And also the opinion of two dudes who like are not, we're not like experts at stuff. So
I'm an expert.
No, you're not. You put Blue Mage and like you were about to put in an F. You're not an expert.
Whatever.
All right. So I'm not gonna lie, we have an outline on what we want to do today for today's episode, and we just kind of went off the rails heavily.
Yeah, we kind of went on a big ass tangent there.
Do you want a sneak peek at the next episode, guys?
We have a sneak peek.
We're not a sneak peek, but the next topics we have for the next episode.
Yeah, go for it.
Next stream's big topic will be the state of 14 streams and content. and how people view it as boring sometimes on stuff. So it's gonna be a spicy one. We're gonna talk about it.
Can't wait for people to roast us on Twitter, man. Wait, before we go, I wanted to watch one thing. I showed it to Ko before.
I thought we were gonna talk about that earlier. We could have done a whole thing about this.
Bro, please drop it in chat, bro. I'll show it on stream. Oh my god, drop it like now, dude.
All right, we have to watch it, and then
we're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it. It's so fucking good, dude. Oh my god.
To, like, talk about it though. Like I kind of want to like go into a little bit.
Okay, fine. We'll save it for next time. God
dang it. Okay.
We don't have time, bro. I gotta read.
Next show is Sunday, same time, 6 o'clock. Okay.
All right, dudes. Look forward to next Sunday. Okay, next Sunday.
We have some stuff to do, and it's gonna be exciting.
Anyway, y'all, thanks so much for tuning in. I know I've been gone for a while, but look forward to this. We're going to be doing this every single Sunday. This week we started on Wednesday because we unfortunately had to postpone the original start date, but we'll be doing this every single Sunday, and we're also going to be uploading it on YouTube. So yeah, that's going to be how it is. We're going to stream it here on my Twitch channel, and we're going to be uploading the VODs as well onto YouTube. So we're going to try to be a bit more organized with it. It was a little impromptu, and I was trying something new. Well, we're gonna look over it later, and I'll figure out what exactly we want to do with chat moving forward.
Yeah.
But
hope you guys enjoyed today's show, and I want to quickly just point out that it's gonna be 6 o'clock EST. Okay, EST. So Eastern.
Thanks so much for tuning in, y'all. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Take it easy, y'all. Be safe.
See you guys later.
Deuces.